Before we begin this video, I just want to make it clear I mean absolutely no disrespect to the people involved in this thing. This feels more like a failure on Roblox's end, as what's going on here follows the path of something else weird that Roblox has done. Do you remember Roblox's yearbooks, that really weird social media campaign from last year that made absolutely no sense? The one where Roblox tried to get players to submit their avatars and pics to be the most likely to be whatever, like an actual yearbook? Except pretty much every category made no sense and only applied to a few specific people or made absolutely no sense. It was an absolute mess that saw Roblox staff and burner accounts submit Rthro, probably to make it look like people use Rthro. I almost felt like there was no target audience because every category was so specific to certain people or just made no sense. Most likely to be chilling with my crew applies to the 5 people in the crew group. Everybody enters something every day, and what does Slate Y2K even mean? It made sense to basically nobody, so hardly anybody entered it, leading to Roblox abruptly ending it after 2 days. Well, Roblox is doing it yet again in the sense that they're doing a social media campaign that makes no sense with a mystery target audience. Over the last couple months, Roblox has been doing this influencer takeover thing with random influencers on their Twitter. Roblox basically gives an influencer control over the Roblox Twitter account for the day so that person can post stuff on it. At least that's what they claim, because it seems more like these tweets are actually scheduled rather than released at the influencer's will. They also share similarly styled pictures with what appears to be reused graphics, which I assume is not the result of them all liking graph paper. Unfortunately, this whole social media activity thing has gone completely wrong to the point where people are mostly going after the influencers. Before we get into the aftermath of these things, let's first go over them and try to make some sense of what this campaign is all about. Roblox says they hand over the account to influencers who will then post about places they build or go to or stuff they create in Roblox. The influencers supposedly post these oddly similar tweets with very brief statements about something they make, followed by a very general question. Some tweets don't ask questions, but they keep the same brief statements that don't really make you think or feel anything. The influencers supposedly post 5 of these over the span of around 7 or so hours before apparently logging off the Roblox account. The concept seems simple: let some popular person tweet on the Roblox account, but I'm not exactly sure on how much freedom the influencer has. I'm not saying this is the case, but this feels very scripted to me, almost to the point where it almost sounds like Roblox is in total control here. Obviously, you can't just give any influencer total freedom over Roblox's Twitter, or else we might get another Zara Larsson rhubarb incident. But it's a little hard to tell if there's much freedom here considering how almost every tweet is formatted basically the exact same way. Although I'm sure Roblox didn't come up with elevators are Rari's pigs, so there must be some freedom for the influencers. But there's a clear theme here that all of these influencers are supposedly sharing, and that is you and I can build whatever we want in Roblox. Us Roblox users are building worlds, and do you know what we're building? The metaverse! We're building the digital world within Roblox. I'm not saying this is 100% the case, but I feel like this entire thing is more for the metaverse crowd than it is the Roblox one. Maybe that's why there's so much of a focus on digital fashion and immersive environments, because that's what the corporate crowd likes. Digital fashion and self-expression, along with building worlds and environments in Roblox, is a big talking point they have with the metaverse. So this wouldn't surprise me at all if this is more of a Roblox-controlled thing, judging by the repeated themes, graphics, and wording/formats. It also feels like a concept that's meant for the average Roblox player, but has a different target audience, creating an awkward campaign. Kinda like the yearbooks, the concept seemed to want to include everybody, but the final target audience was very specific or ultra broad. Like with these examples again, you're part of a group of 5 people, you walk into rooms, or you slay Y2K, whatever that means. I think there was also trouble here with who the target audience was supposed to be and who it may have ended up being, which brings us to the main point. If you go through the replies of these tweets, many people aren't responding to the question. They're replying with confusing or random stuff. The replies we're looking at are for the question, what job would you love to find on Roblox? And there's only a few total that answer it. This tweet on Roblox's official account only got 40 replies and 480 likes, and only like 5 of them answer the question, jokingly or not. The way they're worded don't allude to Roblox at all, and are so brief and basic that it doesn't even feel like a Roblox tweet. I feel like this is meant to target the corporate metaverse virtual world virtual fashion crowd, not the Roblox players. And maybe that's why hardly anyone is responding, but it probably doesn't explain all the hate comments. There might be more hate comments than there are people trying to interact with the tweets, and yes, all of these are under the same person's tweets. Obviously online you're going to get hate comments everywhere, but there's so many here while not accomplishing much at all. Unfortunately, the latest influencer takeover may be the worst example yet, as there was a ton of hate, some going way too far. Roblox began hiding replies, and it's pretty evident that things have gone a little too far and have become pretty unacceptable. Now, had this campaign gone smoother and be well received by the Roblox community, then this video probably wouldn't exist. But almost all of these tweets are basically accomplishing nothing and are virtually just getting the influencer harassed. On the internet, there's always going to be hate and people crossing the line, but it feels like there's more of that than anything else in this case. This Roblox influencer takeover stuff feels more like a Roblox-controlled campaign to promote corporate stuff that gets random people attacked instead of creating an activity for their followers. I don't know if this is Roblox being out of touch with its users or if this is meant for different people, but it isn't going great. It's probably time to stop doing this and try something new. It seemingly isn't appealing to almost everyone and results in hate to innocent people.